I think roof off.
No, I think what you were saying.
Think what?
See, for the microphones, we're going to get wind noise in that.
He's just thinking about his hair. That's all he's thinking about.
Wait, I never put any sunblock on off that.
I brought sunblock with me. Come on, let's get the top off.
My hair's going to get messed up. Yeah, get pulled over. I'm just go, oh, I'm really sorry, officer. It must have flown off when we were hit 180 miles an hour.
Drainage sink is the poshest sink in the world, that. That is literally a carbon fibre sink. It's never going to rain in England, is it? As long as these shields are all lined up, then it'll close.
This is how you know you've been Yorkied. There's no coffee here. Even though he calls you from a coffee shop to say, I'm having a coffee. At Caffeine and Machine, we'll see who gets the most compliments for the sunglasses. These are dangerous and you know it, Yorkie.
Not really dangerously bad. Dangerously bad.
Yeah, but has anyone ever said, where do I buy those from?
Yeah.
No.
Yes, they do. No, they have. No, the truth is, they only made 7 pairs.
Ask yourself the question why they decided.
Yeah, exactly, because I was mug number 7. That
You
they
were
found
number
to buy
7.
Them. They can only find 7 people to buy them. Aston Martins and Koenigseggs, we pulled up in a Regera, we put it in the car park, and the only thing I got excited about was the Talbot Sunbeam that's sitting there.
I mean, to be fair, it's got a roll cage in it, and I reckon it would be amazing.
Yeah, I bet that's got a 2.2 Lotus engine in it.
Yes, mate. He's got the full Sparkos in there. Do you know? You joke. I bet that hustles.
Yeah,
I bet that
mate,
goes.
that's
For me, the indicator's always the brakes. So you know. I don't think it does hustle.
Remember, it weighs nothing.
Yeah, but you're not stopping on those bicycle brakes.
No, you're not.
I'm thinking about getting a wet weather track day car. And what I mean by that is read between the lines, something that I don't mind putting in the gravel. 7 Series would be great.
No, it's too big. You might be good in a like 1400 horsepower Regera, but you can't handle my Schnitzer E38 7 Series, mate.
It's 1500 horsepower.
Well, whatever. Honestly, it just doesn't.
Whatever.
Do me a favour, how many cars in Gumball?
Are coming here?
Yeah.
15, 20?
Right, they'll all have at least 1 cup holder free. Can you get them to stop and get some coffees for us?
The
Tell them
Gumball
not to do a
convoy.
Yorkie. That's going to be new terminology. Don't do a Yorkie. So what a Yorkie is when you go to McDonald's to get coffee
20
and
minutes
not get
away.
coffee for anybody else. That's now called a Yorkie. Send them a message. Don't do a Yorkie.
Don't be that guy.
Don't
Team
be
players only around here.
Don't do it. Dude, I've got a funny feeling this might be.
I think it is. Michelin Pilot Sport 4's on it. Well,
All
also
the
they've got
instrument
the
panels,
they've
it's all
got
period.
the Kevlar seats, not carbon seats,
Yeah.
which puts a date stamp on
It sort of looks period correct.
And there's some shonky wiring as well, which suggests that it's OG.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know who drove this car? Michelle Mouton. You know she turned up at Pikes Peak, you know when it was still gravel,
Yeah.
in one of these, and she not only did she win the event, she set a course record that still stands today
How cool is
in
that?
one of these. This is what you should buy for that track car.
No.
V8,
Dude,
think about it,
mate,
V8
mate,
manual.
You destroy this on a track, honestly.
No, let me tell you what you do. You disconnect the front diff and it's 2-wheel drive.
That's interesting. That's an 07 car with carbon ceramics.
Yeah, but those look
reckon
retrofit
that is
to me.
a retrofit.
Yeah, they weren't available with that, I'm sure at the time.
Well, they were available on the V10. There's also a decent retrofit Apple CarPlay upgrade, which it needs, because the infotainment in that is MS-DOS.
Mate, you can get all of that.
It's horrendous. Great stuff. Nice.
First good Lamborghini, this was.
Well, it is first of the Audi
Yeah, it was
generation.
the first one you got
and you
into.
could feel it.
Yeah.
You could really
like,
feel
all
it.
the switches worked, right? The indicators worked when you pressed them. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And then you press the clutch and think, oh, I don't need to be Arnold Schwarzenegger. And you think, oh my God, it's a miracle. You know, they used to fit them with the Alpine sat-nav units.
Yes.
Nobody told me that that sat-nav unit records your V-max.
No. And how did you find out?
I bought a green one to flip, 100 miles on it, dropped it off at the dealer. A couple of days later, he calls me up and goes, you know, this car's done 196 miles an hour. And I was like, that's it?
Really?
I was like, I wouldn't know. He goes, yeah.
Yeah,
I was,
last week.
He goes, how do you know? He goes, when you put the sat-nav on, which I think was an Alpine aftermarket unit, and it had on it V-max that the car had been driven at. I mean, I knew nothing about that whatsoever. I mean, it wasn't like I would have done it.
Not at all.
But obviously, at some point, somebody had taken the car to
Someone had
Mexico.
done that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That is great, isn't it? It's absolutely packed. Like majorly stacked. I did not, for some reason I don't know why I didn't expect it to be this packed. I mean, there's one thing being busy in here, but people lining the road on the way in is pretty crazy. Thanks, appreciate that. Right, I'm gonna mind your heads. This is packed, mate. Absolutely stacked. I think Phil of Caffeine and Machine broke down in London. And I think he's still in London. He's missing his own event. Yeah. Well, where is Amjad? He's just getting out now. What did you think? Such a good car. It's cool, isn't it? Other than how loud it is.
It's not a Gunther Works, but it's bloody good.
It's not a Gunther Works, but it's not £1 million either.
No, that's
so,
true. For me, I've got to drive it more often.
Yeah, it's cool.
I forgot how.
Do you think it needs the valves back in?
No, mate. I know you're complaining about it, dude, but it sounds epic.
Do 200 miles up to Scotland and then we'll talk.
Yeah, but at 9k. Oh my god.
On 9k, it's incredible.
Yorkie.
Yes,
we're going to go and not do a Yorkie.
It sounded crazy.
It's nuts, yeah.
What exhaust has it got?
It's a JCR system on it, and it's practically straight. Yeah. And you can tell.
Yeah,
it's quite loud. But it's fun though, dude. It's great. I love how he's literally just duct taped them on. And what I particularly like is that he's kept the engine cover off it. So underneath the roof box, you can see the exposed engine, which is highly cool. Yeah, as far as Gumball cars go, actually, with a roof box on, it's spot on. I should probably speak to him about how he rigged it up, because I've got a feeling we'll need one of those for the rally this year. Well, whatever car we take, it's going to be highly impractical. So we need something to store bits. Well, the off-road thing started when it was from Egypt, right? So it was going to be Egypt, starting at the pyramids through the Middle East, and then onto a plane, and then over to Asia. But this is now Vietnam, so it's Saigon to Singapore. Max has done the route plan now once, and he sent me photos, and the roads are incredible. So we don't necessarily need to approach it from the sort of Dakar mindset that we were doing. But I do have a feeling we're going to need to augment something, or we get a support truck, like an F-150 Raptor R Ford. That'd be great, please.
Ho Chi Minh City.
Yep.
Known for centuries as Saigon. Locals still call it Saigon, actually. And we're ending up the following weekend at the Singapore F1 race.
For the F1?
Yeah, for the F1, which would be amazing. So we're driving from Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh City, Saigon, into Cambodia, to Phnom Penh, the capital of Cambodia, then up to Angkor Wat. If you're not familiar with Angkor Wat, it's the 8th wonder of the world.
Okay.
It was in Tomb Raider. Lara
okay,
Croft.
of course.
It's that series of temples, thousands of historic, amazing ancient temples. From Cambodia into Thailand, Bangkok.
Okay.
One night in Bangkok. Should be fun.
What could possibly go wrong?
Okay. And from Bangkok down to a place called Krabi.
Okay.
Beautiful kind of peninsula, southern tip of Thailand, and then down into Malaysia, KL, Kuala Lumpur, Petronas Towers, and then into Singapore, across that finish line, Saturday afternoon of F1 weekend.
And this is all in 1 week?
All in 1 week.
Phenomenal. You know the cliche saying of when you hear the review of a car and it's like a race car for the road, and they never are. Whereas Valkyrie is literally a race car for the road. It's it is literally an LMP with a naturally aspirated V12 in it.
With you kind of
yeah, it's not the kind of car that you just sort of take out. Yeah, it's like you sort of like have to go, right, tomorrow we're taking the Valkyrie. Yeah. And you build up to it, and it's like starting some sort of aviation equipment.
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't get in and just go. There's a startup sequence, and it's like tap once, wait for 30 seconds, tap twice, fuel pump prime, and then you have to wait for this little light to come on. Tap and hold for a third time, but you can't hold for any longer than 3 seconds. I still don't know why, but the guy from Aston was like, whatever you do, just don't hold it any longer than that. I'm like, okay. So then it primes. Inside you put on a set of cans, and then it feels like you're flying a helicopter, which is cool.
This is my first supercar.
Congratulations.
So after watching your videos,
buddy. Yeah.
I was actually watching it yesterday. You know, when Paul Wallace went down.
Oh, mate, blast from the past.
And there was one where you guys were up in the mountain, just had a tripod there, starting out.
Oh, mate, that's a blast from... Yeah,
and
absolutely.
You were just sitting there having a sandwich, all the cars are parked up.
Yeah, I remember that was at the top of La Turbie.
Yeah.
and I remember, I think Archie
That's
was
right.
also there as well.
He was very quiet. in the
And
video.
we were having a chat about, you know, this wonderful emerging world of YouTube, because I think that was like 2016.
That's right. That's right.
You know? Did you do your route plan in a Chiron?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
The last time we did a route plan together, we hired a Lincoln. The last route plan he did was in a Chiron. Didn't get that invite, funnily enough.
And the route we did with constantly running out of fuel in no-go zones.
That's it. We ran out of fuel in an area which was next to a maximum security prison, and there was all of these signs saying no
not
hitchhikers,
stop.
do not stop,
here.
don't pick up hitchhikers. So Josh just dropped in that one of the reasons that you came to the UK was off the content.
Yeah, first for studying in the UK,
Yeah.
and then right now working in a JLR,
Yes.
Jaga Land Rover.
Brilliant.
And yeah,
Super cool.
you are one of the, I think, soul
Yeah.
to make me here.
Really? That's wild, dude. That means a lot. That is incredible.
Yeah, I really like you.
Thank you so much. That really means a lot.
I
Thanks,
watch
thanks,
your
buddy.
YouTube channel in my
Yes.
country. I'm from Taiwan.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And what's the car culture like in Taiwan? I've not been.
We do a lot of hill climbing.
Okay, super
but
cool.
we do have a lot of Japanese cars.
Okay.
So like
Brilliant.
GR86,
Yeah,
Yaris, that kind of things. Yeah.
One day I'll go, man. It will be amazing.
Yeah,
It'll be
just
super
next
cool.
to Singapore.
Sure. Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
maybe
Well,
one day.
hopefully I'm going to be in Singapore in September.
Yeah.
That'll be great, man.
Yeah, it's good to see you.
Likewise,
in Rio.
man. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
That means a lot. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Cheers,
Yeah.
buddy. Thanks.
Where can I get those glasses?
These glasses.
They only made 7 pairs because they could only find 7 people stupid enough to buy them. And I was number 7.
You sure you weren't number 1? It was buy one, get 6 free.
No. They'd already sold 6. They found 6 other mugs before me.
So we've had so far one potential client ask
mate.
about your
Mate, I've been
glasses.
sitting over there and walking around, and everybody's asked about them.
Everyone's asked about why the hell are
and
you
what-
wearing those?
Let me tell you what I
What are
said
you wearing
to them.
those for?
Let me tell you what I said to them.
Yeah.
I said these were JWW's exclusive limited editions.
That's not that.
They were one of 7 that he
Listen,
made.
let me tell you
right?
something.
But you can't buy these anymore, but you can buy the JWW
I've been nowhere
ones
near
because they're
those.
amazing.
I don't want to put any.
Because they're amazing.
No.
Range like that out.
No. I have zero association with whatever is on that.
So I've been
man's
selling
face.
JWW glasses all day. For you,
Anyway,
mate.
put these on.
No, I can't, mate.
No,
I can't see.
come on.
No, they
So
don't
take
suit,
them on. Put
they
them
won't
on.
suit me. They won't suit me.
Well, it's okay.
You try these on.
I'll
then.
try on these then.
Oh, here we go. A world first. A
Oh,
world first.
dude,
A
you
world
look,
first.
you look sick
Mate,
wearing
you've
those.
got funny eyes, dude.
Oh, they've got my lenses in
I
them.
cannot see.
Mate, these look bad.
Are your eyes that bad?
It's like minus 1.5, minus 1.25.
Minus 1.5. Try those up.
Best thing to do, get your eyes
You don't
lasered.
need to drink with
Best
those
No,
lenses.
that's what I mean. Check that out. That car's got to be worth at least 4 or 5 grand. And here we go, another Fiat. I mean, another Ferrari. I don't even know what this one is. They all look the same now. Let me check. Oh, it's a 488 Pista. Sorry. Shows how much I know about Fiats. I mean Ferraris. This is a sick car. 2.5 litre gearbox at the back. That's a 16 valve. It's all 944S. Those were great cars. I handled really, really well. Tom's here with his Caterham 7. Look at that. So Tom and his dad built this in their garage. Surprised it runs because Tom used to work for Singer. So, but anyway, there's a donor car. I mean, there's a 355 in green. I love green. An SL600 V12 AMG bi-turbo, right? The guy that drives this car, and you got to get a picture of him, he looks like Alonso. And we were like, isn't it a Grand Prix on today? And Alonso walks up with this, with the roof down. But he's a really cool guy, but this is a really fast car. So this is wicked. This is a Seat, right? And if you notice, the guy paid the optional extra and got the projector fog lamps there. That's the extra money. They cost another £12 each. Dude, man, these are really fun cars to drive. Little lightweight rear wheel drive, not much power, but not a lot of grip either, so it makes them really fun to drive. Yeah, I don't know anything about bikes. There's a guy, look, sitting on it, look, he's for it. You're all right, mate, give us a wave, bud, for the camera. I tell you what's amazing about the car community, right? So we're here with a Regera today, which is worth, what, 3.5 million quid. There's an XJ220 TWR car here with the Gumball guys. And if you look at what's in the car park here, you see some really, really cool cars. We just saw that 944 S2 come in. So it's not just about all these new cars and M3s and M4s and all the rest of it, but you look at what's here. See, look at that. That's car community for you. Such a diverse range of cars. So from the latest stuff to really old classic stuff like this. Batteries with wheels on them. Peak BMW, E38, E39, E46.
What's your thoughts on that?
Mate, people don't like them, but it's a Toyota Supra. But, okay, it's a BMW, but it's a great car. They look good, they go like stink, they handle really well. Got a couple of friends have got them. That's nice, mate. We're going to put you in camera, mate. What's your name?
Alex.
This is Alex. Alex got an E46 M3.
Hello, mate.
Manual.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. With Sparko seats. Any mods?
80 racing brakes.
Well, yeah, we all know they need brakes because they're crap.
Yeah, PC coilovers.
Nice.
So yeah, no, it's
Any engine mods?
no, pretty standard.
Okay.
Engine-wise, been to the ring a few times. Yeah, just a good track car.
Cool.
Yeah.
Mate, thank you for your time. Enjoy your drive home. Look at that Golf. I mean, that bonnet was obviously made in somebody's back garden because of the amount of ripples on it. But hey, it doesn't matter, it looks good, right? Each to their own. The guy loves it, that's what it's all about. This is what it does, this is a global phenomenon, mate. The car community is amazing. You bring all these diverse people together and they come and enjoy themselves. Look, there's that car of choice, driver's car of choice. So if you're a delivery driver, this is what you want. We showed you the front, so we thought we'd show you the backs now. So you can clock all the number plates because you're guaranteed they're all going to be speeding on the way home. What I was saying was, I'll take the GT3 back.
Yeah.
Because he's got no hair and he's got a baseball cap.
So that means Yorkie's hopping in.
Yorkie, you jump
with
in.
me.
Yorkie, you jump into the Regera. I came on the way down.
I thought you said you love that car.
Yeah, exactly. I've driven that. Yeah, mate, I've got to drive the GT3. No. You've got baseball cap and everything.
I'm going to Regera.
Hold on, you've got no hair as well.
I'm trying to close this, but without knocking anyone out.
They should have one of those beep things in like a lorry.
Like a lorry.
Yeah, lorry was in.
Right, you ready? Heads!
You go back in that. Why not?
Why don't you want to go back in this?
Yeah, why don't you want to go back in that? Just out of interest.
He likes driving the GT3. He likes driving the
Well,
GT3.
I'm not being funny.
I drive a Kia every day.
I paired my phone to it so I can put some banger tunes on and that.
Mate.
Oh, dude, you look, you're wearing a
kidding
baseball.
me.
I haven't even got a baseball cap. Yorkie, you can put the beeper out, but you're a dick.
What do you want to? In what world are two people complaining about coming in a Koenigsegg? I mean, what is going on?
See you later, boys.
See you later, buddy.
Cheers, mate. So have you ever heard of Princess Foods? So Princess Foods make pineapple chunks. That's just a small part of their business. They make food for everybody else, right? And I went to see them once when I worked with another company about doing an energy drink. And they used to make all the Virgin Cola, that Virgin cell. So check this, for a 250ml can of energy drinks, so long as we bought 250k of them, guess what the cost?
Quarter of a million cans?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
guess what the cost was for one of these?
12p.
3 pence.
Oh.
So, there is another famous energy drink brand
Yes.
who happen to have a Formula 1 team
Yes.
who send billions of these a year. Can you imagine how much money they're making?
320 a can.
Exactly.
Unbelievable. Yeah, in there's great. You just want to stick it in there.
Jag XJ 220 TWR. Koenigsegg Regera. Got the best car here. Schnitzel 7 Series.
He's like filming these and he goes, AC Schnitzel.
Yorkie, did you get me a coffee?
So basically, the battery is.
You know when you've been Yorkie.
Okay, so look at this blocking wheel nut for this. It's just, you'd have that on your desk, man. It's stunning. I mean, the tolerance of it as well, like how it slots in
This
here.
is the.